Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jehleali in this incarnation, and today I wanted to leave this reflection that is linked with the season that we've recently started. So, to integrate the energy of Capricorn, which is the same as saying Saturn, sometimes could be a challenge. And I think that in some cases, we could have certain areas of our life more than others in which we could experiment a more fluid capacity to put healthy boundaries or to take decisions that imply to restrict the pleasure of the immediate, because we know that that is what builds in the long term, and because we know that our future self will thank us for the effort. And when I am referring to effort, I am not talking that we necessarily have to experiment these things with toughness, because I think this is a pattern that belongs to the old paradigm also. But because this means to transcend the inertia of the disconnected ego that desires everything comfortable, in a comfortable way. So truth is that to create a spiritual growth and growth in every order, this requires for us to push ourselves beyond our limitations, and this requires also to redirect our energy. So when we are incorporating attitudes and decisions from this place that are also linked with an integration of more maturity, well, I think that in the first instances, we could feel very frustrated, and even we could want to return to the old things, but I think that is the moment in which we have to persevere the more, validating our feelings, but at the same time being the adult we need to continue our path. So in other cases, to assume the responsibility is linked with putting a healthy boundary, but to those areas in which we have became too much rigid, in those areas where we have constructed these impossible structures that are turning ourselves unflexible with life, and that are giving this color of seriousness, this gray color to our experience. And I am not talking about neutrality, because I use the gray to talk about neutrality, but I am talking about this disconnection of knowing that we can do our labor with commitment and at the same time to enjoy that. These things are not antagonic. So I think that many of us could experiment before the satisfaction of saying no to something that the disconnected ego desires but is doing no good to us, and to sustain that in time. Or the happiness of obtaining little achievements in things that we are constructing or we are investing our energy, that at the end are the ones that are taking us to the big achievements. So I think that many times we look at the people that reached high summits in their incarnations, and I think they could be very inspiring for us. But I think that many times we look at them without realizing all the labor that there is behind, and all the times that maybe they chose to construct instead of surrender themselves to the temporary self-complacency. So I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.